first grade lesson. We will be working with numbers and operations of fractions. We will be looking at fractions using two different models, the set model and the area model. The key vocabulary, some of it is a fraction, which involves breaking a whole into equal-sized pieces, and a whole that can be represented with an area, a length, or a set of objects. The instructional tools are, we're going to use these fraction circles right here. We also have these butterfly counters. Here's a few of them right here. We have dry erase boards and markers. How would these tools help with the students? I feel like they would help or be important because they are hands-on, they are engaging, and it's a visual representation with word problems. Okay, so let's get started. First, we're going to start with the set model. Some more vocabulary, which is that we can add on, is a whole, which is represented with a set of objects, and parts that are pieces of a whole that are represented with objects. And the question we're going to use for today is, can you find 1/4 of 16? So 16 will be the number of counters total, and the 4 will be the number of groups. So right now, I'm going to give my first grader some counters. Can you count out 15 butterflies for me? Make sure they're all on the same color. You can use pink or blue, it doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm going to use blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay. And how can you represent 4 groups out of the 16? How do you think you would do that?
I'm just going to put 4 different rows of butterflies.
Okay, and keep on adding rows for me.
Okay. Until I run out?
Until you run out.
Okay.
Okay, so let's circle all the groups that you made for me.
Okay.
I would circle them up and down.
Okay.
And this will just help you out when we try to find what 1/4 of 16 is.
Okay. My butterflies are trying to fly everywhere.
No flying butterflies. Okay, so what do you think we can do with these butterflies to show 1/4 of 16?
Well,
remember, the 4th is the number of groups, and then we have 16 butterflies.
okay, so since there's 4 different groups and we represent 1/4, I'm going to turn one group to pink.
Good job. That's great.
Then that tells me that one of the 4, which make up the 16th, is what 1/4 of 16 is. So 1/4 of 16 is 4.
Right? Okay, so this is set model, and we're just going to scoot these over here. We don't want these butterflies to fly away, do we?
No.
Okay, so now we're going to work, and we did. They actually did fly away. So now we're going to work here. I'll add one over here. We're going to work with the area model. We're going to have some more vocabulary that we have is a whole, which is represented with the region of having a certain area. And then the part are pieces of a whole and having that are represented with regions having a certain area. So we're still going to work with the same problem as we had before. Can you find 1/4 of 16? Now with this one, we're going to work with the 4 is going to represent the number of holes, and the 16 is going to represent the number of parts total. So we're going to have 4 holes. Okay. And I'm going to give you some parts.
Okay.
And how do you think you would, as we did the set model, how do you think we could show the parts onto the holes?
Well, we found out that each group had 4 parts.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we'd have to divide the holes into 4s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good. So we have 16 total parts, correct? So how do you think we would show 1/4 of 16? What do you think we did? Like we did with the area model over here. How do you think we would show that?
Well, I think we'd have to do the same thing.
Okay.
We have 4 holes and we want 1/4. So I think that we would have to do something with 1 whole circle.
Okay, and I have some purple parts for you. And just place them on.
I want to put them on the whole, not just one of the 4s.
Good job.
Because otherwise it wouldn't represent the right thing.
And that's perfect. So that is how you find 1/4 of 16 on an area model. Good, thank you. Okay, so I know that in my word problem we used a fraction 1/4, but you can use different fractions depending on what the word problem is. For example, you can use a whole. I have a whole on here. A half, a third. You can use a 4th. I have a 5th here. A 6th, an 8th, a 10th, and a 12th. You can always also work with fractions with a linear model. You can use linear strips like these to work with different problems. And that's it. Thank you.